Do needed some waterproof clothes in here, but this is really, really cool. I'm going to start here. Oh, the sand in my face is just, oh, it's so painful.
But I'll stand with the cucumber. My bum is wet. Oh.
So, hello and welcome. We are out and about again. We're about to go and play with some sea and the waves and stuff. The wind is getting up. The wind is getting up to a serious level, and yeah, it's getting quite blowy, which means there's a lot of sea hitting the sea stacks down at Vic extremely hard, so they're bouncing and they're crashing, and the guys want to go and take some photographs of them. So yeah, we're going to head over there and have a look at that. It might only be a short video because I just want to take a few pictures here, and then we're going to head up to a waterfall. But yeah, we're here, so I thought I'd switch the video on, switch the camera on, just to show you, just in case I get anything that's totally epic and I want to share it. So yeah, we're here. You ready?
Oh, Paul, this is your kind
Oh, and it's a blue day today. Blue day.
It's a blue day today.
Blue day today.
And it is your kind of weather, isn't it?
It is my kind. In all fairness, when I get down there, I'm going to love watching this. This is definitely my weather. The windier, the colder, the rougher, the nastier, the more excited I get, the more raised I get, and the more louder I get. So yeah, let's bring it on. Let's go and have a look and see what we got. Now the sea is definitely crashing like a good one, and I'm glad I put this lens on before I came down here. So I'm going to use 5.6. I'm going to up my ISO. Actually, no, it's already a pretty good speed. I've got 1300ths of a second, so I could probably even go a bit higher. But I'm going to start here. Oh, the sand in my face is just, oh, it's so painful. I've got to put my hood up. Wow, that hurts. This is really coarse sand as well. It's really, really nasty sand because it's obviously volcanic ash. So it's really, really bad sand. I'm going to put this on high speed burst, and I'm going to just click away. I want to get in close, and all I want is the sea stacks and the crashing waves. And at the moment I've got a stack overlapping at the back, but I just want to try a couple first just to see what it looks like, and then once I've got a few images I'm going to move closer and closer to the water. F5.6, I'm getting 1400ths of a second, which is pretty good. And just wait, finger on the trigger, and just fire them off as they come in. But wow, the light is just spot on for this because it's backlighting everything, and you're getting these lovely shapes in the background. Look at that for a water splash. And then I'll just probably paint in all the ones that are splashed over the top. But yeah, bring on the wind. The bigger the wind, the better this is going to get. I can't do a lot of moving the camera around and videoing it, but every so often the wind gets up behind, and when it gets up and blows along this beach, the sand is so coarse, so gritty, it's ripping into my legs. And I've got my clothes on, but by God, it's ripping into my legs. You do not want this in your face and in your eyes. My word, it hurts. It really does sting. This is stinging, it really is stinging. I'm just trying to ignore it on the back of my legs. Now I've moved over to the left a little bit just to get a slightly different composition, because I don't want to just exactly the same photograph. That last shot I got two birds in it, and I'm absolutely buzzing. I've got birds in it. I can see some birds now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can see 5, 6 birds above the actual stacks. This is all about getting those waves crashing, and that's what I want. I've now got the sea stacks in the distance. I've got a lot more separation. I've got the darker rock in the foreground. It's very mono. It's black and white, if you like. But yeah, she's pretty good. The backlighting is really nice. The light's great on these waves. I just need some big crashers now to give me a couple of shots here. And I don't want to take millions and millions, because apart from that one epic massive wave, there's an awful lot of the same. But yeah, it is really cool. And I'm still 5.6, and the waves in the foreground are massive. Oh, here comes another. Oh, ow. Yeah. God, do not let go of the tripod in this. Do not let go of the tripod. The best thing to do really in conditions like this is to get down low, but my knees are so poorly at the moment, I can't get down, I can't get back up. So I'm just literally making the most of being stood up and holding onto the tripod. 32 thousandths of a second, 3 thousandths of a second, so that's pretty quick. So I should get everything pretty sharp. Let's just make the most of being here and the fun. Enjoy some photographs, listen to some music, and let's see what we can make out of this. So I've moved composition again, I've moved down the beach a little bit further, and each time I move I'm trying to be very conscious of where the rocks are overlapping, and at the moment I've got a small dark rock that's right in the centre of the medium rock behind it. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, and now I've just got to wait for some waves and just get a few more pictures of birds and some crashing waves from the bottom, the crashing waves in the middle, crashing waves on the rocks, and just basically paint them all together again really, just paste in all the ones I want. But I do like the different shades of layers. It's definitely the darker rock in the foreground to the pastel rock in the background with all the sea spray. But it can be a very boring operation, this. A very boring. Miss Martha's quite bored because she's seen it now, she's had the wow factor. And I still want to stand here and wait and hope I'm going to get one that's a bit bigger like that one, a bit bigger than the others. A slightly different crash, a different position. There comes some more. I've got rolling waves in the foreground, rolling waves in front of the rocks. So yeah, it's just a case of finding all the bits that blend together. And if I can get some birds to fly back in, that'd be quite nice as well. Funny enough, we are no longer on that wind mad beach. We're about 30k further up the road, and look, you can see a waterfall over our shoulder. Now I'm not here to see that waterfall, I'm here to see one that's way down there inside a little cave type area. This one we're stood in front of is the main waterfall, which is where everyone comes, they take the photographs and they walk behind it and stuff like that. That's what their actual plan of doing here. But there is another one, you can see a few actually, and then there's one right down in the distance down there, which is actually inside a cave, and then you come down over the top of you. That's the one we're going to see. We're going to get drenched, we're going to get wet, our feet are going to get absolutely mullered. We've all got our cameras handheld because you're not going to be able to set a tripod up. We're going to be jostling for space, but there's a lot of people here. So just took a couple of photographs of the waterfall back there, and even from here, that looks really impressive, dropping down behind all that, because he's giving you that sort of spray coming out from the cliff. But this one's quite unique because this one's actually falling, going inside the actual hill, and then it's being vaporized and pumped back out the bottom. You probably can't see it on this camera, but that is really cool. So we have come down to the mouth. Just look at this inside here. This is just absolutely flipping amazing. Now I don't know whether I'm going to be doing any filming on this, but I'm going to give it a go. So just bear with me. This is going to be just me running in with the camera, getting very wet because we're going to walk through the river, and getting a couple of shots, but the spray already is really bad, so bear with me. We are definitely heading on the inside, and we really do need some waterproof clothes in here, but this is really cool. Go on, carry on if you want past us. Yeah, this is really impressive, but super difficult to get a photograph. Super hard.
You got it?
Get wet! This thing is immense. This is so cool, really cool. I can't believe I've got my Osmo out in this, but it's getting really drenched, so be careful going down here. Right, we've got to get down. Whew. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be the same. We're back outside. We are drenched. Whoa, say we, they're drenched. I'm wet. My trousers are wet. Me little boy's gems are a bit damp. Everything's wet and damp. If you're ever here and you're running in that pool, just remember it gets deep very quick. I'm going to take Miss Marta around the back of there. Yeah, I am going to take her around the back of there, but maybe not take her around the back of there.
I'll rephrase that.
I'm going to take her for a walk.
Yeah.
Not a bad looking waterfall that, and we're getting a rainbow. Because the sun's out nice and bright, it's getting brighter and brighter the further around you get. So let's keep moving around so you can pick the optimum position to get this. Miss Marta is now waiting in the little queue. There's a bit of a queue here, there's a bit of a viewing platform. Look at that, a photo selfie spot where you can go in. Now the rainbows come even further around, so the further around you come and getting the sun behind you. But we are getting almost a circle rainbow, but it's not enough darkness to see it, but it's definitely a full circle. I can just about get it in the eyes, but yeah, pretty amazing. We're going to have a walk around behind it. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get a shot that's any good, but I'll definitely try it. That's super cool, isn't it, really? Oh, there's a drone right in it then. Wow! Is that a drone or something coming out? Yeah! That was really close to it. That was really close. Wow! Wow, this thing is super impressive. You can't see it because it's behind us, but we're actually inside the waterfall at the moment. Oh yeah, you can't see it, it's right behind us there. You can see it splashing down. If I go down there, it's super white and bright, isn't it? But yeah, this is quite a fantastic waterfall. I've taken loads of photographs, and the reason I got my silly hat this way around is so I can get the camera up to my eye.
Because we both lost it.
We are losing it a little bit. Yeah, this is a super special waterfall. Maybe not as good as the little one we got inside, but this is massive, it's huge. Wide angle lens cloth in my hand, and just keep shooting. Polarizer to get the best out of the sky, but also to keep that rainbow at its fullest. So we're a little bit further in now, so we're getting even deeper into this, and I'm going to spin you around, but just have a look at the pattern of the water coming down here. This is the shadow from the sun, so I need to go and stand over there and get the sun directly behind that water, and then hopefully get some epic shot of this coming through. But that's pretty cool, watching that all coming down there. That's all the reflection coming off that. Well smart. So this is really difficult trying to get a shot of this. It really is. We're right in the reflected bit now, right behind the sun. The sun is directly in front of me, right through that big thick bit, and I'm in the shadow area. So I'm trying to get a shot. I'm literally just wiping and shoot. We're going to get drenched now because we're going down to the right, and that's where the water sprays. Everything's going that direction. We are going to get really wet. So I'm going to literally get a walk through, get my step on, get through, and get out the other side before we get too drenched. But this is flipping amazing. What a waterfall. My God, there's so much water. Yeah. Very wet. Well, I don't know whether you can hear me or whether anything's still working anymore, but we are absolutely mullered. We got so wet, it's just ridiculous. Just a few seconds, just a few seconds, absolutely drenched. I'm sure I managed to get at least one photograph out of that, maybe two. But yeah, that is insane, it's bonkers. I couldn't see half of it all fresh because I've got my glasses on and everything's covered in water, but this land is just like the land of waterfalls. It's just unbelievable.
The land, oh, waterfall, ferries, trolls, lava,
Vikings.
diamonds, Vikings, whatever you want.
Yeah, this is, it's got
amazing.
everything.
The
And we've only,
majority is just amazing.
and we've literally only scratched the surface. We've only done a little bit of the south coast. Yeah, so
Oh, exciting.
it's been amazing. So I don't know if there's going to be another video to follow this. If you want to come with us,
Going to be,
if you
going
want
to be, and we're going to just go.
if you want to come with us, if you want to come over here for a trip, we'll do another 7-day trip next year. I'll do a trip over here. It's done on a budget. We share the accommodation, we share the place, we share food and cost. We just share the cost of it and make it affordable for anybody and everybody. I'd love to bring some more people over and show them because it is amazing, amazing. And you know I hate sunlight, but sunshine on rainbows, winner, winner. Definitely. But now I've got to try and dry this out because we are hoping for an aurora tonight. We don't want to count our chickens.
But KP is quite high.
The KP is good, so it is looking very promising, and we've got clear skies. So I'm going to say thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Give us that thumbs up, and I hope to speak to you soon. Just don't forget, if you want to come, drop me a comment. Even if you're interested, but you don't want to know, you don't know whether you can or you can't. Even if you're interested, drop me a comment. Let me know, and I'll talk you into it. Bye. Ciao for now.